Hello everyone. In this video we will study about the concept of moment of inertia, right? So we know the concept of inertia in linear motion. What is inertia? It is the tendency of a body to resist any change in its linear state motion, that means straight line motion. So if we want a car to move on a straight line path, whatever resistance it offers to its to our effort to move it, that resistance is due to inertia. So this is an inherent property of the bodies to resist any change in its position of rest or of uniform motion along straight line. But if we are talking about rotational motion, then the tendency of the body is to resist any change in its rotational motion state. This tendency is called as moment of inertia. Now if we state this moment of inertia, this moment of inertia is stated in the form of the formula only, and then after we will write this significance, right? So what is moment of inertia? It is the sum of the product of the masses and the squares of the distances of these particles from the axis of rotation. Right? So if we are considering any body, suppose this is the body which is rotating about this axis. This is particle m1 at r1 distance from the axis of rotation. Suppose this is m2 at distance r2 from the axis of rotation, and this is m3 from distance r3 from the axis of rotation, and so on. This is mn at distance Rn from the axis of rotation. We all know that these follow circular paths. Of inertia is given as the sum of the product of the mass and the squares of the distances of each particle. So that means what we are talking about is m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square, and so on up to nth particle rn square, right? So this is the formula. And what is the SI unit of moment of inertia? This will be kg meter square. So how can we write the significance? We know that the role of moment of inertia in rotational motion is same as that of inertia in linear motion. So what is the significance of moment of inertia? So it plays the same role in rotational motion as played by inertia in linear motion. And what is this? How to write this? We can write that moment of inertia is the tendency of the bodies is the inherent tendency of the bodies to resist any change in its rotational state. That means, what does it mean? That means resistance when we try to rotate something, or resistance when we try to stop rotation of something. Okay, this resistance is called as moment of inertia. Now we can write the factors on which the moment of inertia depends. So what are the factors? The factors are, number 1, obviously the mass of the body. Second, distribution of the mass about axis of rotation, because it depends on distance from the axis, right? And third thing is selection of the axis of rotation. And also shape and size of the body. So this was all about moment of inertia concept. That's all for now in this video. Thank you and have a nice day.